And here are some examples. Look. Here is the example asks us to find the nth term, the fifth term, and the eighth term of the given geometric sequences. Well, the first one is like this. Look, we need to find out R. 9 over 27 is 1/3, which is the R. Okay. And you can see down here A4 over A3, fourth term over third term is also 1/3. And then you know since here is that we want to find out fifth term, we know a fifth is the one we wanted to find out. Okay, we don't know that yet, but you know A5, the fifth term, over A4 is 1/3 by definition. Okay, so but A4 is what? It's just 1. So in this case, A5, the fifth term is easy to find. A5 divided by 1 is A5, which is 1/3. Okay? Alright. So, that's the fifth term. But also you can see, if here we have a ratio is 1/3, if you use ratio 1/3, hit on 27, you have a 9. Okay? And you have a 1/3 hit on 9 means 1/3 times 9, you have a 3. Okay? And 1/3 hit on 3 is like 3 times 1/3 is 1. So if you use 1/3 times 1/3, you get the following one. Okay? There are many different ways to think. Okay? So we have a fifth. The general formula is like this. And we have A1, which is 27. And we have R is 1/3. So this is the nth term formula. You may simplify that. You may leave it. Okay. Now, eighth term is you simply do what? Is you simply plug in 8. You want A8. So here will be 8. Okay. 8 minus 1 is 7. 1 to the 7th, and 3 to the 7th. And then here is 27. And then you know 1 to the 7th is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, 7 times. And then you have 1. But down here, you can calculate that. This is 27 is 3 cubed. And here is 3 to the 7th. So 7 minus 3, because 3 cubed exponent is 3. So you have a 3 to the 4th. And then you know 3 to the 4th is 81. So it's 1 over 81. That's for A8. Okay. Now, second example, this one. For this one, we will find out the ratio. See right here. We have 25 over 5. That's 5. That's the ratio. And you know, using the ratio, 5 times 25, you get 125. 5 times 125 is 625. Then 5 times 625, you have your fifth term. Okay? So you may do it in this way. Alright? Yeah. A5 over A4 is a constant. Then you know A5 is 5 times 625. Using the ratio times the fourth term, that's 3125 is the fifth term. Okay? Now, nth term, that's the first term times the ratio to the n minus 1. Again, sub-index 1 plus n minus 1 has to be n, sub-index n. Okay? Now you know, here A1 is 5, and R is also 5. Okay? So then we get is 5 times 5 to the n minus 1. And remember the exponent here is 1. So 1 plus n minus 1 is n. When you do the multiplication, you add exponents. Alright? Okay. Now we have a sub n is 5 to the n. We need 8th term. So if here is 8, and then here is 8. 5 to the 8th is a big number. It's not 5 times 8. It's 5 to the 8th. Okay, that's what? That's 5 times 5 times 5, 8 times. Okay, you can do 5 to the 8th. That's 39,000. No, 390,625. That's the number right here. Okay. Example C. Example C. Let me pull this down a little bit. So we know this is the geometric sequence. Then, you know, in order to find out the ratio, you can use 37.5 divided by negative 15. And you can also use negative 15 divided by 6. That's negative 5 over 2, which is R. Okay? Okay. So we have R. Now you know you can use R times negative 93.75. Negative times negative, you get a positive. Okay? So you can do it in that way. Yeah. Or you can do it as A5 over A4 is negative 5 over 2, both sides times A sub 4 again. Cancel A sub 4, A sub 4. Okay? So you have a A5 on the left, and then negative 5 over 2 times A4. Okay, what is that? We can use the calculator. You see, it's negative 93.75, this one, times, I want to put negative, not minus, negative 5 divided by 2. Okay? Yeah. So this gives us 234.375. That's A5. Okay. Now A sub n. A sub n is A1 times the general formula is right here. So that's A1 times R to the n minus 1. A1 is 6, so you put 6 here. And R is right here. It's negative 5 over 2. The exponent is n minus 1. That's the general formula. Okay. All right. Now then A sub 8 is what? A sub 8 is then plugging 8 here. So you have 8 minus 1, and then that's 7. The exponent is 7. Okay, so you can use calculator to do this one. Okay, so let's use in the calculator here. 6 times negative 5 divided by 2 to the 7th. Because 8 minus 1 is 7. Okay, so then you hit the enter. You have a negative 3,662.109375. I use the ink is because the marker here will make the words digits too big. Okay, so remember, this is the general formula. All the recursive definition, that would be what? That would be like this. N in 10, like fourth 10, is the previous 10 times R, comma R. So use R to hit on the previous 10, get the following 10. Okay, hitting means multiplication down here. Okay, those two you got to remember. Now we are done with 3 pages. I want to move on.